That typing is probably the Florida Panthers planning their plane tickets back to Florida along with the Edmonton Oilers. Did somebody say Game 7? Yes, they are in Edmonton. We will break this one down. Shockingly, a cup will not be presented until Monday. We'll break down everything that's happening before then on Teal Town After Dark, Stanley Cup Edition. Good evening, everyone. It is June 21st, 2024, and the Stanley Cup has not been presented yet, and it won't be till Monday. Welcome to Teal Town After Dark, Stanley Cup Edition. This is your live interactive Stanley Cup Final post-game show. If you want to be part of the show, chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world, and of course, especially in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. Follow us on the socials. Find everything at tealtownusa.com. And of course, if you want to support the show, hit us up in a super chat or hit us up on Venmo at Teal Town USA. Wow. Wow. It is Puckguy. It is Ian. It's Jules. I mean, let me just get the sounder out of the way.
Did somebody say Game 7?
I thought this thing was over last Saturday, and it won't be over until this coming Monday, Jules.
I'm so happy about that. I don't know. At least the Sharks aren't the biggest choke job anymore in the fucking league.
It's not over yet, but it's getting there.
I mean, I'm sorry. The Panthers have no life right now. And like I know like there's a 2-day break and we keep thinking, oh, the momentum will swing back to the Florida. I don't know if I see it happening. Like I genuinely am not sure. Also, real quick, so we now officially have a Game 7 on June 24th, right? Then
Right.
the buyout. So I'm absolutely stealing this from Steve Dangle, but we will never see our families next week with how the NHL has scheduled shit. Because there's a buyout period open, then we have a day break, then we have the NHL draft, and then we have another day break, and then we have free agencies. So to all of our families, I sincerely apologize for next week.
And I don't even think...
I mean, like, the Sharks aren't buying anyone out, though. Like, unless you live in this fantasy world where Marc-Edouard Vlasic's going to get bought out. He's not. So, I mean, at least that part will be okay for.
Right.
And then I say that, and then they're going to buy out Vlasic and Couture.
They're going to buy out, because you know what happens. No, but Florida, I don't know what happened, man.
I mean, it's just a stunning development. Abysm 0, Panthers Choketown USA. Yep. Marty T was already celebrating in the Discord. Welcome to Oil Country,
Marty. It's not over yet, but it probably is over.
Jesse L, month 3 of the playoffs, baby.
At least the Sharks haven't played in 3 months.
Oh my god.
Felix trying to set you up, Ian. Does Ian want to talk or vent about whether the NHL season is too long?
I don't think I would, like, I don't know, man. Like, I just hate the 2 days between games. Like, that's all I hate. Like, it's fine. Like, the fact that we're in June, we're still playing hockey. Like, this has been a wild series. Like, I think for a guy without a dog in the fight, like, I know it's like, you know, I picked the Panthers, but like, oh no, I picked the series wrong. It's the end of the fucking world, right?
I'm gonna lose the bracket challenge because
you are gonna lose the bracket challenge because I feel sad for you.
At least I beat AJ. Anyway, sorry, Ian, keep going.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like to me, like I like the fact that we have hockey and it's been a good series. Like I don't think you could have a better series. Like this is probably for a series that at the start didn't seem to have a ton of juice. Like it's turned out to be like it's probably one of the best Stanley Cup Finals in the past decade.
Yeah. Especially if Edmonton pulls this off.
Especially if Edmonton pulls it off, right? Which obviously like it's looking like that now. I mean, they showed that Panthers bench, and for me, it looked a lot like a certain team that was also wearing black because they hate their own identity.
Thank you.
Playing another team that played in black. And it kind of looked like a lot of the same kind of faces when they realized they were going to have to play a game 7 once upon a time. How do I make this about the Sharks? That's how I do it. I don't know, man. Like it's been quite a series. And I mean, I think it's like from the theater of it and everything else, I think it's great, obviously. Like it's been a really good series. I just hate that it's taken 4 fucking weeks to finish, it feels like.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. It'll be 2.5 weeks. And speaking of faces, a great segue, Ian, because we need to show Bill Zito's face.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's a GM who knows his team blew it.
I don't like, what do you do? Like, if you're Bill Zito, like, I feel bad for Bill Zito, right? Because like, what are you supposed to do at this point? Everything you've done everything you can. You set up the team. It's up to them now, right? I think the GM is the hardest position for the playoffs because there's nothing you can do at this point. Like, you just have to sit there and watch and hope it works out in your favor. I can't imagine how, for guys that have so much control over certain facets of an organization, I can't imagine how it must feel to be like as helpless as that, right? You just have to watch. Your work was finished at the trade deadline.
Yeah. Like
so
he can't do anything.
He can't do anything. Like what? I mean, he can, not that I'm saying this is going to happen, right? But I mean, like, and it'll be interesting because if they do blow this and like I think Florida's going to be a fascinating team to watch because I think it's a lot of teams can overreact to something like this. This is a team that's been in the Stanley Cup Final 2 years in a row, right? So I don't think you do anything incredibly like super drastic about it. Like it's bad and it's a gut punch and it's it's going to be one of the biggest sporting choke jobs of all time. But do you throw a temper tantrum like a 4-year-old and blow the entire thing up because of it? Probably not.
No, like you've made the Stanley Cup Final.
This is why I'm not a GM and I'm just a guy on YouTube that's
well, I mean, you are a GM, Ian, but you did get fired. So no, I mean, I don't know what Bill Zito can do. Like he built a really good team and they're just lost their identity. And I don't even know, like, do we blame Paul Maurice? Like,
no,
like you don't even, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't even blame Paul Maurice. I'm sure he's pushing all
I think that's the guy that I'm going to be the most sad for of all this.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I think but it's like, but that's the easy thing to do, right? Like,
is blame the coach.
Are all there. Do you fire the coach in a fit of like I said, that's what I mean. Like, it's going to be, I think if I was Bill Zito, if I'm the Florida Panthers at this point, and again, it's not over. They could come back and win Game 7. I don't think they will at this point, but I don't want to give the Oilers the Stanley Cup before they actually win it, right?
Right.
Like but like
we were probably all giving probably giving the Panthers the cup before they won it, but I digress. It's like it's one of those things where I think they're gonna have to have like a cooling off period and let cooler heads prevail before they start making decisions.
The Panthers still deserve fans. That like people saying the Panthers have no fans and whatnot is fucking bullshit.
Oh, it's nonsense, right? Like obviously there's fans. Like go look at their, whatever. Are they? You know what? Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be fine. It might piss people off, but like it's real rich in a chat for the fucking San Jose fucking Sharks who sold 5,000 tickets a game this year to be fucking commenting on someone else's fair weather fucking fans. Real rich coming from, like, if you're a Sharks fan and you're saying this shit, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking moron.
No, yeah. I mean, listen, to the Florida fans, hopefully you guys can seal it Game 7. I feel like that was, I don't know. I don't even think it relieves some of the pain. I mean, it probably does, but yeah, like it's at least if they choke this, the Sharks will be off the hook for it. So
100%.
So let's get into the historic part of this. I mean, the last time that a team came from 0-3 back to win the Stanley Cup, not just a series, because we all know what that happened in 2014. Okay, whatever. As Denver Doyle says, if the Cats blow Game 7, 2014 Sharks are off the hook in my book.
100%. I mean, yes, it sucks that they lost in a reverse sweep, but it wasn't in the Stanley Cup Final.
Granted, just that team won the cup.
Also,
who cares? It doesn't matter.
Can we just talk about how McDavid is the Conn Smythe win or lose Game 7?
He didn't
Yeah.
show up tonight. He had
Doesn't matter.
no points,
Doesn't
no shots on goal.
Doesn't matter. He's the
penalty,
Conn Smythe winner. Who else are you giving it to?
I mean, that's just rubbish. I mean, at this point, let's look at this game. Stuart Skinner, he had an assist and played phenomenal goaltending. No, kidding.
Ian's thinking. Hold up. We have Ian thinking here.
But I see the Maple Leaf, and I gotta be thinking 1942. Since speaking of 42,
Yeah.
I mean that was when the Leafs came back from an 0-3 deficit and won the cup. What do we find out? It was 1955? 45. So a few years later, that Detroit forced a Game 7 after being down 0-3, although they lost that one.
Correct.
It has, and then I get it, and there's a bunch of teams that are like, there are a lot of people in Vancouver that are probably grumbling, and the same thing with Toronto, but the vibe in Canada, has it kind of finally switched over to, they're Edmonton's Canada's team, like it was in 04 with the Flames and 06 with the Oilers?
I mean, everyone I think like you're gonna see a lot more of that now, right? But everyone likes to bandwagon a winner, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And again, it's fine. I've bandwagoned the Panthers the last 2 fucking playoffs. So it's not that they've won a cup, but they've obviously done very well. So, yeah, I mean, obviously I think there's going to be that element of it. Right. But then the second that it's over, everyone's going to go back to being, well, fuck this, fuck that. And, screw Edmonton. It'll go back to that really, really quick. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's going to go back, because what's going to happen now is people are going to go, oh my God, McDavid is so much better than Matthews. And then the Leafs fans are going to get tilted, and then it's Twitter, right? And that's what's going to happen. Yeah. That's immediate. Oh, look at, McDavid showed up in the thing, won the Conn Smythe. What's Austin Matthews done? And then it's going to be back to normal, same as that ever was.
Yeah.
Right. No, totally. But in the game, and we're seeing a couple of it, like Denver Doyle saying, Panthers players look so shook, man. They looked completely shell-shocked at the end of the game. I think the Oilers bounced them hard.
Yeah, they look the same
7.
way they look the same way the Sharks did after Game 6 of their reverse sweep.
Just like, what the fuck is happening?
If you look up and down that bench and you go back and find footage of the Sharks bench when the LA Kings forced Game 7, I think you would see a lot of similar faces, and similar faces from some of their best players too. Like I think Barkov, he was a guy who I think if the Florida Panthers had won, probably wins the Conn Smythe. I think Bobrovsky was in that conversation for a while, but I don't think he can be in that conversation anymore.
Not anymore.
But everyone else looks just absolutely shell-shocked.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. I mean, that Panther bench, Verhaeghe just looked stunned.
Yeah, Verhaeghe, Kachuk, they all just look completely
not to
shocked.
Speaking of goaltenders, Felix is mentioning that Devin Cooley is on with Larry Beal right now.
Sad.
Of course.
I mean, no contract though.
Yeah.
No contract yet with the Sharks.
Future former Shark, Devin Cooley. Yeah, great.
Probably.
Now I get the name right.
You mean Logan? I'm joking.
Yeah, I know, right? Cole Jennett, I'm in Canada, and everyone is on the bandwagon. I hate the Oilers, and it's basically only me and true Flames fans. Yes.
Yeah, I think
I
think people are on the I'm super antisocial, so I'm not and I'm not working right now, so I don't really have that. I don't have that anything to go off of. I don't have coworkers that I'm currently speaking to or anything, so that I don't have that experience, but I assume that's what's going on. I mean, I can look at my Twitter feed and Facebook feed from people that I know, and obviously I think that's what a lot of people have done, because that's what we're programmed. We're supposed to be programmed to do that, right? We got to cheer for the Canadian team. right? Like the fucking Stanley Cup is a point of
The-
national pride, but it's not. Like, I don't know. I know people are always like, why aren't you cheering for a Canadian team? So I'm like, 'cause I never cheer for a Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup. I start every year cheering for an American team to win the Stanley Cup. I'm a fucking Sharks fan, people.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
so sorry.
I start every year hoping an American
Right.
team wins the Stanley Cup. Like, I'm not going to change now. I don't know. It's fine. Like if the Oilers win, great. I mean, it's awesome for them. I think it's good for I think it's great for Connor McDavid, who I think, and I've said on this show many times, is in my opinion the best player in the world.
Yeah.
And I think that he will have a ring to go with all the other guys. Because you have some people that are like, oh no, he's not generational. It's like, yeah, he is.
He
Like,
is. Look at the records he's breaking. Like,
yeah, I know.
I mean, can we start? I hate to say it, it's not even a decade in. Does it start the conversation if he picks up the cup? Excuse me, on Monday. Does it start the conversation of Hall of Famer?
yes. I mean, he is a Hall of Famer, I think.
I think by it's all time is said and done. I mean, like, look at what he's done so
Yeah.
far, and is like he's not even halfway through his career. He's already done dumb fucking things. Like I can't even like. He's one of those guys. Like I think he's a guy like. He'd be a guy like Lindros, where even if someone comes out next year and breaks his fucking knees and he never plays again, he's going in the Hall of Fame because of how dominant he was during his playing time, even though his career, like he would be like an Eric Lindros type guy, a guy who maybe didn't have the longevity in his career, but because he was such a dominant player in his day and for the time that he did play, like that got him into the Hall of Fame. And I think Connor McDavid would be the same thing if someone came in and happened to mangle him. I'm not advocating for someone to mangle Connor McDavid, by the way.
So if that happens, we can blame
right. If
Ian.
that happens, please don't yell at me. I'm not advocating for somebody to Scott Stevens, Connor McDavid. I just think that he's had that kind of a career.
Yeah, he's going in the Hall of Fame. I think win or lose that Monday. Like the Oilers are well, Jesus English. The Oilers would have not have forced a Game 7 if it wasn't for McDavid, and like that's the simple fact.
Yeah.
Marty's upset at you, Ian.
Stop with this production.
I'm
sorry.
Oh boy. Aaron Jack saying, do most Sharks fans hate the Oilers?
Fine.
It's fine. I think there are some like me who still have nightmares of 2006 where
I hate
the
anyone
Cup
in
final
that division.
But I mean,
right? Like,
that's
no,
true,
but that's true.
but-
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
you're
hate
right.
all the teams in our division. Like, there's not a team in our division where like, oh, they're okay. Like, no, fuck Seattle, fuck Vancouver, fuck Calgary, fuck Edmonton, fuck LA, fuck Anaheim, fuck Vegas, especially fuck Vegas.
Yeah,
Did I
Vegas.
miss anybody? No, I hate them all.
I mean, Evander Kane is probably gonna get a cup before the
Sure,
And
well, fucking great. What did he do?
Nothing. He's injured.
Exactly. So
yeah,
I don't
and let's be honest here. 3 games out, there's something seriously bad with Evander Kane.
hopefully.
Injury.
yeah. Like I like whatever, man. Like I'm not like whatever. Like, yeah, is it gonna make me super happy to watch Evander Kane lift the puck? No, but
Will he be
like,
able to? That's the tough part too.
will he be able to?
I mean, we don't know what his injury is, but
I don't know what his injury is. I mean, I don't know. I think if you but whatever. Like, there's still like I could still find guys that there's still players that I like on Edmonton. I mean, fuck them as a team, but there's still players like on Edmonton. I think there's definitely guys that are deserving of winning a Stanley Cup over there. I don't know, man. Like it is what it is. Like I don't know. Like you can't. It's we as people we get mad at shit we can't control way too often.
Right.
And like I can't control Evander Kane winning the cup. If he wins the cup, it is what it is. Am I going to be super happy for him? No.
Yeah.
But like, am I going to lose fucking sleep over it? Not a fucking chance.
Right.
Also, the cup has to stop going in the Pacific Division. It's been here for the last year and probably this year, unless Panthers.
23 nights, 24.
Marty, bring up a very good point. Your parents have enough money. Anyone can win the cup. It's true.
Oh, jeez. We're breaking out the Zach Hyman.
I mean,
comparisons.
look at if his parents weren't loaded, do the Edmonton Oilers win the cup? Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, my
crazy.
God.
But Yeah, I mean, first time in 79 years, according to Pierre LeBrun, that we're going to have a game 7 after someone's down 3-0 in the series. I mean, that's just,
Jesus Christ.
it's crazy. Let's be honest, crew. Aren't we glad it's not the Sharks that are doing this? Because I've had
Wasn't
nightmares.
twice. Oh, one of the last. My bad. Sorry, Puck. I keep going.
No. Well, Ass, appreciate it. It's hot out here in beautiful Concord, California.
It's
No.
cold in SF. So
Yeah, so that's why
foggy.
she's got the hoodie on. Do you have other things besides hoodies? Because
No.
next week will be in 110-degree heat.
Yeah, please don't remind me. I'm trying to forget about that part.
What was that, Ian?
I said that's all I own. I own hoodies and that's it.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
I
have a
only
hoodie on
really
right now because it's like it was warm today, but yeah.
I only wear hoodies. They're the most comfortable things on the planet, and if you don't believe that, someone's gonna have to fight me.
100%.
Like,
Felix,
they're so
you don't need to show
comfortable.
off, all right? It's 64 degrees, whatever.
Hey, we're all gonna be Pucka and I will be dying in Vegas come like a week from now. So
Yes.
also to celebrate in a week, Macklin Celebrini will be a San Jose Shark. So good things are coming. Maybe.
Oh,
maybe
Kevin.
Alex hates hoodies.
Oh, jeez,
Oh,
I hate
Jesus.
hoodies. Kevin Lacey. I thought I saw a stat that all 4 teams who were down 3-0 in the Cup Finals, who reached Game 6, were able to force Game 7. Very interesting.
Interesting.
And Lamy's asking, should we look at Anthony Duclair's Instagram post right now?
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm
What did
afraid
he
to.
do? Was it on his story? Oh, jeez, I don't think I even follow Anthony Duclair.
Let's see here.
That's
Duclair
not.
10.
That's his.
Oh, okay. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that meme, but okay.
All right.
But that might be something to cut as a cutback to Anthony Duclair being traded from the Florida Panthers to the Sharks. So
hey, listen, I don't know. Fun times ahead for who?
I'm not sure about that.
what the heck was
that? Was my ALEXA. But yeah, fun.
Hey,
times
never mind. I won't
oh
do
my!
that.
You're in my headphones, so it's fine. I just can't say anything to turn it on.
Gotcha. All right. But I mean, I think like near halfway through regulation, this game was what?
So
Panthers had,
boring.
like 3 shots on goal.
Yeah, none of them by forwards, by the way. So their first 5 shots, like 33 minutes in, I believe Chris Johnson tweeted out, were all by defensemen.
Yeah.
Have you
What
learned?
did you guys think of the what did you guys think of the called back goal?
That was offsides. Like it was. I think it was offsides. I think it was a close call, but it was offsides.
Very close, and I'm glad that the NHL has finally decided to show some of the replays, and especially the zoom in shots.
Yeah.
Especially now, I think they've learned from 20 years ago with Martin Gelinas controversial.
Yeah, I just hate that. Like I even like, I mean, you guys were in the Discord when we were watching the game, and I immediately said it was offside. But like the level of like, I thought it was offside at like first look, but when they started playing it back, and like when you see like how many pixels we had to get down to actually prove it was offside, like fuck, what are we doing?
Yeah, and
you have to get the call right.
I know, yeah.
And Molasses saying the same thing. When you have to zoom in so close, it's pixelated. It's annoying. Yeah,
but it was offsides. Like they made the right call. The one thing they didn't want to call today was trips. Because in the first period, I think there was like 2 trips, or the refs just either didn't see it or pretended it wasn't a trip.
It's the Stanley Cup Final. It's prison yard rules.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like I don't know, man. Like because I know I've seen a lot of that. Like and I shouldn't like let this stuff bother me, but sometimes I do. Where it's just like,
of course,
just like a lot of stuff. Like where it's just like, oh, look at the NHL just gifting this thing. It's like,
they're not
forwards have no shots on goal. What are you like? Yeah, I'm sure like the NHL, like Gary Bettman. Well, he's my best friend, as you all know, and I'm
Yeah.
sure he sent a memo to the Panthers for it, being like, listen, no shots on goal, right, bitches.
Kevin in the chat, good to see you, bud. See you next week. The
Yep.
NHL needs to get their act together to find out what is and isn't offside. To which Alex replied back, Lacey, we need to figure out what
Goaltender interference is first.
Yeah, because what is goaltender interference? Because it changes day by day with the NHL.
Right, but Lacey making a point. If the blue line is in, it's in. So effing dumb. Yeah. And Felix, I'm kind of with the same thing. Shouldn't take 10 effing minutes to decide whether it's full or not.
Matt
that's kind of
Duchesne,
my
what
thoughts
have you
too,
done?
right? Well, that's it. Like, and I think that's the annoying part about it. It's like if it's going to take you 10, 15 minutes to make the call, then like, I don't know. I understand wanting to get it right, but like, but at the same time, man, like 10 to 15 minutes to do it, like fucking hell.
Right. And I mean, they got it right.
Which is the important part, but they took like 10 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I understand getting a call right. I think if you have to start zooming in inch by inch, we may have a problem here. Like,
enhance.
Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I appreciate the NHL wanting to get the call right because Matt Duchesne skated like 30 feet and cost us all our lives. But like, I think we've gone a little too far.
Yeah,
my personal opinion. It's like the same thing with goaltender interference. Like, what are we doing here, guys?
Right. So it's an interesting call. It definitely.
If it takes 10 minutes, they should they should still get
a game.
Cruz, that's nice. Yes.
Ian, can you let Bettman know about that role?
Yeah, I will pass that on to my best friend Gary Bettman.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. Crazy indeed. It's also crazy. And
the Arizona Coyotes.
Yeah.
Who, from my understanding, registered it as a youth hockey rink and not an NHL rink, is what I've been told.
They want to play at a mini mullet instead of a mullet times 4.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be laughing. I'm so sorry to Yotes fans. Like, this fucking sucks.
I feel bad for Yotes fans.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This absolutely sucks.
One thing after another. But like at the same time, though, like if you're Gary Bettman at this point, like, aren't you so satisfied that you finally pulled the plug on this thing?
Yeah, because like they were counting on that auction,
but they haven't yet.
I mean, they said he has till 2026, so like who knows what magic stuff he can.
Well, I feel so this is what I think, just based on the logistics of everything, is that in order for you would have to get shovels in the ground by the start of 2026 in order for this to all work out in the end for the Coyotes, right? Because I think that the NHL, what they're probably going to do is we're probably going to expand it by 2 more teams, because that's what the NHL does now. And I feel like there's so much smoke around Atlanta, they're going to get like, what is it, the 4th kick at the can? I just feel like there's way too much smoke around Atlanta. And then obviously you want to keep things even. So I think it's going to be Atlanta, and they want to probably go back to Phoenix at the same time. And so I think that's what the NHL would like to do. But if they don't, then maybe it's, I think Atlanta is going to happen for sure. It's just Atlanta and Phoenix, Atlanta and Houston. I'm not 100%.
Atlanta, Kansas City. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of options there. We have enough teams, but Bettman is gonna get this up to 36. I think that's a given.
They say 38. I'm sorry, 36. Yeah, 30. 36.
Like I think it's gonna get up to 36. I don't think we should go higher than 36 because 40 a bit much. Even 38's a bit much. I think 36 evens out all.
Yeah, I apparently don't know how many teams are in the league when I made that number.
And the other thing too in that matter is there's been call, if you're going to 36, eventually, do you expand the playoffs? And I'm like, we're already at June 21st.
Yeah,
the start of the season is not going to change because ESPN likes it, because that they can cover the MLB playoffs without the NHL getting in the way.
Yeah.
So
I mean that's something, but they could figure that out, right? Like I feel like that's not like they could make that work. They like if they wanted to expand things, they could make it work. But I think the other thing that people have to remember is like, if you want to like expand the playoffs or things like that, like I believe that shit has to be collectively bargained. I don't think that they can just change that unilaterally. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't looked at CBA in a while. I haven't asked my best friend Gary about it, but
Jesus Christ, you're really digging into this character today.
My BFF
but I feel like
Raid.
oh, I mean the NHL's never been better, guys.
Never been better, never been stronger.
We get to see Gary Bettman in person in like a week. Oh, how exciting.
Tell him I said hi.
We will. We'll shout that from the stands.
Thanks.
Yeah, anytime.
But remember, we're in Vegas, so that might be the one place that they actually cheer for him.
Yeah, I feel bad. I see people making like the Oakland comparison. I don't follow baseball enough to know.
And Alex making the point here a little bit. The only difference is the NHL commissioner actually tried to give an F about Phoenix, whereas Manfred and Seelig did everything to sabotage Oakland or anything close to. Yeah, Seelig has been on the record many times saying that the A's have damaged the Giants' marketability horribly, which I think is total BS.
How? The Giants won like fucking
World Series.
Even before then, before they won the 3 World Series, it's ridiculous. But yeah, Felix saying I thought Fisher was slightly worse than Morella, but at this point they're both on each par right now.
I just think it's like, who's your legal? Like, if this guy is worth how much? How much is Alex Morella worth?
I mean, I'll finish your point, Ian. But if whoever is doing their legal work needs to be fired into the sun, or just put on, stuck on a cactus with a magnifying glass pointing to the sun, because you screwed up Tempe, which everybody say, oh, it's a piece of cake, and then everybody's saying, oh, this land auction is a piece of cake, and you put it in as a youth hockey arena.
Yeah. So Alex Morella is worth $2 billion. Like, you can't tell me you can't.
That's
hire
it.
That's I don't know. According to whatever site I'm on,
and I see
$2 billion is a lot of fucking money,
right? But he got. But is one of that?
Like Castle Flatter's worth like 8.
Yeah, but is one of that from what he just got from Ryan Smith?
From the NHL? I don't know.
I mean that
he owns a lot of shit, right? I know he owns a lot of stuff. But like this dude, like, I don't know, who's your lawyer?
Yeah,
like,
seriously, that's my question.
What law firm? Like, whatever law firm is working for the Coyotes, like, they should not be in business.
No, seriously. Yeah.
Like, are they like I wouldn't be shocked at this point if someone turns out and like I'm gonna get sued now for libel or something because I'm lawyers. But like, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if like we look up this law firm and it's like some ambulance chasing shop.
Ian's really pushing all the buttons today.
They're like the
how do you not know? Like, how do they keep getting surprised by this stuff, right? Like the number of times, like Craig Morgan, who does all the stuff for the Coyotes, like he must have a template that like it says blank. The Coyotes are this happened to the Coyotes and the Coyotes are surprised, and he just has to fill in the blanks for that statement, right? And it's just like it must be the easiest thing he has to do, right? It's like, this arena thing happened and the Coyotes are totally surprised.
Did you guys see the statement they put out?
Yes.
Today? Like,
I'll pull it up to read it, but I mean the
because that was also
the Coyotes aren't even a team anymore and they're still losing.
That's just me, but you're not wrong there.
They're not wrong.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong,
Justin.
there.
That's pretty honest. Honestly, yeah.
That's an A+ quote right there.
Like, is Lionel Katz their fucking lawyer?
Did they get?
Do they have one of Teal Town's lawyers? We don't have any, so I'm just assuming.
Oh, I was gonna say that one of Trump's leftover lawyers or something.
Yeah, like
Jesus.
What are we doing here, people?
From the Coyotes today, after over a year of planning and meeting every obligation required under Arizona law, the Arizona State Land Department unilaterally canceled the auction that was scheduled to occur on June 27th for the site that has been identified as the future home of the Arizona Coyotes. This unprecedented, easy for me to say, this unprecedented action by the state of Arizona seriously jeopardizes the future of NHL hockey returning to the desert.
Oh, damn. Alex Morello's going to take his $1 billion and
run.
run.
As announced in an April press conference by Coyotes owner Alex Morello and NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman, the site of North Scottsdale Road and the 101. I hate saying
Felix, please find out who their lawyers are so I know who's going to sue me tomorrow.
Right. Was identified as ideally suited to build a 110-acre mixed-use development anchored by a state-of-the-art arena to serve as the home of the Arizona Coyotes. It has been very clear to the state of Arizona that the Coyotes are fully committed to building out of the infrastructure, going through the necessary approvals and developing the site into a world-class destination. Yet the ASLD has canceled the auction despite the objections of the Coyotes less than a week before the scheduled auction date. The organization has worked in good faith with the ASLD and has been on track to win the auction next week until the sudden reversal by ASLD today. By canceling the land auction, the state is foregoing millions and potentially billions of dollars that would have gone directly to K-12 education with a casino. By investing in the infrastructure of this site, the Coyotes would have unlocked 2,000 acres of state land for development that would have returned over $2 billion to Arizona schools, created thousands of construction and permanent jobs, and created a new significant tax base to support the future growth of our state. The Arizona Coyotes are exploring all of our legal options given this short-sighted decision by the state.
Okay. Well,
I want to shout out Leah, PD, and Craig of PHNX, who the poor people. I think they put out a podcast today, and then an hour later, this all came about.
We know how that goes.
We know how that goes. Yeah, that always happens to Teal Town.
But I mean, my God.
We figured out who's suing Ian.
Perfect.
Oh, what do we got? All right.
Okay,
I guess it's Marina Carpenter. Carpenter is the Executive Vice President and Public Affairs and General Counsel for the Yotes.
How do you still have a job?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to go, like, say fire everyone, but, like, how do you still have a job?
I just don't get it, gang. I really just don't get it.
No, and like there's like there is a part of me, like I had some thoughts in the immediate aftermath of this, right? And it just, like, I think something that always, like, local politics are kind of filthy, right? Like, there's always, like, who you know and
Chester Chivo talking about Marina Carpenter. I love her song Espresso. Me too.
Like, I wonder if, like, there's someone that knows, like, someone in the land thing and, like, the Land Development Corporation or whatever the fuck they are department. And it makes me wonder if, like, there's someone that wants to, like, bid on the land but knows, like, they can't outbid the Coyotes. So, like, I wonder if there's someone who wants the land for cheaper.
Yeah.
And now they're just trying to throw more monkey wrenches at the Coyotes. But I think the Coyotes being incompetent is way more entertaining.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
This definitely challenges how much the NHL wants to be in Arizona, though. I think
I think they would go back.
Falls through,
we say this, right? But, like, they'll, like, Gary Bettman found how many people to own the Coyotes? He'll find him someone else.
Yeah. I'm sure there's an owner there. But I think the guy they have right now is out. Like, if this isn't icing on the cake for you, I don't know what is.
Like, I just feel like even if Morello blows us, and I think there's, I don't know. Again, I haven't talked to Gary.
Ian will be the next owner of the Arizona Coyotes.
No, I don't. My net worth is not anywhere near an NHL team ownership at this point. I just feel like, it's like Blur's thing. I feel like there's people that have, like, obviously have wanted to get rid of the Coyotes. I feel like, though, like, even if Morello fucks this up, Gary Bettman will find somebody else to try and get this shit back on the rails again. Maybe it's not in the timeline. Like, obviously, if Morello has a certain timeline where he would get the right of exclusivity, but I feel like if that goes away, like I feel like Gary Bettman, like he found how many owners have the Coyotes had? 3, 4? He's
Something.
Found owners, like, you know, like the one thing Gary Bettman's really good at is finding people to own teams.
And it's, you know, how like the Oakview group can build arenas and help them
Yeah.
out in that sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just need to find an owner
You just need to find
pods
one
and make
who
it
will do
happen.
right? And I just feel like they just need Alex Morello to trip over his own dick for the next 4 or 5 years, and then they can go to somebody else, right? And like it sucks for the like it sucks for fans, right? Because like I know it's like, oh, Coyotes fans, who are they? But like again, like if you're a San Jose Sharks fans throwing those stones, shut the fuck up,
Right.
right? Like I don't know, man. Like I feel like even if they can't figure it out with Morello, they'll find somebody, because I think it's a market they want to be in. Obviously, it's a market they want to be in. It's a market they feel is very important. Again, TV deals are king right now, right? And I don't know what the next TV rights deal is going to look like for the NHL up here. I can't imagine it being as much as this one, but stranger shit has happened.
That one's gonna be real interesting.
I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly. Kevin said the Coyotes had different order of one every 2 or 3 years, and you know,
That is
credit
true.
Bettman for finding owner after owner after owner to own that shit show. I don't know, but I feel like it's obviously it's something that's very important to the NHL. I feel like if Morello trips over his own dick long enough, then they will find someone else to build the arena, and they'll get it done.
Yeah.
So, we'll put the Desert Dogs
Jim Bussell
aside.
music, yeah.
That's true, Vincent. Yes, but horses BlackBerry money now. You know.
Yeah, good point.
So with that, we have a busy week at our hands, gang. I mean, we thought for
What's happening
sure,
this week? No, I'm joking.
right? And we get to enjoy the weekend. We have Game 7 on Monday. Wait, oh, sorry, I should have.
Did somebody say Game 7?
It's fine. The Sharks have Barclay Goodrow. We'll be hearing that a lot right now.
Oh,
Joe, what did he do?
What did I do?
what
Or
did Barclay Goodrow do?
Oh, I'm not starring this. I'll leave that for AJ.
Damn it!
AJ, are you in the chat?
Damn it!
He may have scored a goal against a certain Golden Knights team. It was the last good thing the Sharks ever did.
Yes. Tuesday we might get
fond memories.
Right.
Anyway, sorry, Puckguy.
So no, you're good. You're good. So Monday we have Game 7. Tuesday we get a breather. Wednesday I hear there might be something happening league wide. Maybe be on the lookout for that. Many people are saying. Be awake at 5 a.m.
Jesus Christ!
I will not be awake at 5 a.m.
Oh, it's 8 a.m. my time. That's fine.
I
still won't be awake.
Unless you're GMing a team till 3 a.m., Ian.
I mean, the Ducks still need to unveil their logo that they put on a rocket ship.
King's logo's nice. Kind of. Not
sure.
Really. Sure.
It's fine.
We'll be fine. It's fine.
What's old is new.
I just wish a team
it's funny.
Have more purple, like, for the love of Christ. Like, can any team in the NHL please adopt purple?
I think, yeah, I agree. It's funny how like things that are. It's funny how like people's opinions changed on things, right? Because like back when the Coyotes first moved, I had a white Kachina jersey when I was a kid because I just thought they were fucking cool, and everyone hated them. And now it's like, we lost Kachina, it's the end of the world. And it's like, and it's so funny how like things can change. Like, you know, 20 years later, it's like, oh no, actually, this is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we do have a busy week.
Yeah. So Monday Game 7, Tuesday we get a breather. Wednesday there might be something happening. Maybe the schedule comes out. Usually it's coming out like the day before the awards show. So that will remain to be seen. We'll see about that. Thursday.
The preseason schedule is out though for the Sharks.
Right.
They cannot play the Ducks more. They've reached their limit on playing the Ducks. We play the Ducks 3 fucking times during the preseason. We can stop playing the Ducks, people. Sorry. Nope. Keep going.
Can't do it.
We got to get you know what I want, gang? I want the all orange versus the all teal matchup.
Let's go. Yes.
Let's go.
Let me just burn out my eyes while I'm at it.
There you go. So Yes, preseason schedule came out. The Sharks have 4 home games, which is interesting. Only 2 on
One
the
against
road.
Utah.
And the 2 on the road are Anaheim and Vegas. So if you guys want to make a trip, go for it. That'd be fun. You also get Utah coming into town for the very first time with their nice plain uniforms, which hopefully we'll see at the draft next weekend. So Monday, game 7, Tuesday, likely a day off. Wednesday, do we get the regular season schedule? That remains to be seen. Thursday, you have the NHL Awards Show at Fontainebleau Hotel in Las Vegas. Of course, Friday is the big one. It will be our live draft coverage. We will be everywhere.
Literally
everywhere. Like Jules and I will be in Vegas. AJ will be in San Jose. Ian will be in beautiful Canada.
True.
Mark will be in New York. I mean, we're coast to coast coverage, people. It's going to be fun. I guess we'll start 3:30, 3:45.
Mhm.
Whenever I start it.
So whenever Ian starts it, this is a big reminder. If you're watching us right now, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that way you get notified when we go
Or
on the
Ian
air.
will tell Bettman the Sharks can never win the cup.
No, he won't. No, he effing won't. No.
I might. I just so I can be angry. Like, look at Gary. My shtick is being angry on YouTube. Can you please make sure that I'm always angry?
Ian Roblox Reed, how dare you? You want to feel what it's like to be a Leafs fan and not have a cup?
Yeah, no, let's not be Leafs fans here.
Yeah.
Except
No.
we can actually win rounds. So there you go.
Oh. Damn.
Sorry. But that
Damn.
I didn't lie.
But you'll have
what's
coverage,
happening Friday?
Friday, 3:30, 3:45
Wow,
draft
I didn't
day
know.
coverage. Saturday, we'll recap the Sharks picks and anything else that happens on a recap
That'll
show
be after
later that
round
night.
2. We're not streaming round 2. It's too early.
Yeah,
No,
Morning.
it's way too early.
It's just,
way
and
too
it's like
early.
so rapid fire too.
It's
yeah.
like so quick, and like sometimes they don't even show like who the Sharks pick, so you just find
Right.
out after the commercial broadcast, like the commercial break.
If that.
But Puckguy and I will be there also, so watch out for either Teal Town's Twitter. I'll probably mention a few prospects as we go along.
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
Kevin said Brian Elliott retired. I didn't realize Brian Elliott was still playing.
Really? Oh, Mark,
Yeah,
you're coming down.
Zach,
Are you
enjoy.
Merc on Twitter from Saskatchewan? Maybe
Are you flying to
confused-
Vegas or San Jose?
Yes. That's
We have a lot of questions for you.
Yes.
have
Look for
questions.
me in the background of any GMs who might be stepped to the side to discuss the trade. You know.
Lacey's just gonna end up on the draft floor somehow.
But you know what? You know what's gonna be fun? You know what's gonna be fun, Jules? Is we're sitting next to Kevin for day 2.
We are.
So when a trade does get announced
We get Kevin's impression.
in person,
That's gonna be so exciting. Also, guys, Puckguy's gonna go see Menopause the musical in Vegas. He's very excited about that.
Menopause the musical.
Lacey is gonna get drafted
I'm
by the
going-
Sharks
no,
to play on the
I'm-
CUDA.
I'm going to the freaking Taco Bell cantina. Thank you very much. I'm going to watch people get schnockered off of Baja
have a
fresh
lot of
slushies.
fun. We did have a lot of fun with Brian Elliott. We
Hockey
did.
Jerk. It'll be great to see you next weekend. Oh man, remember the good old days of TTG when we goof on Brian Elliott.
We did a
Yes.
lot. It was good times.
California Cruising, the only way you're going to get a Hockey Jerk face reveal is if you get us 100,000 subscribers and $100,000. Let's.
Wow.
If
Wow.
Matthew Celebrini doesn't go first overall, there will be a Hockey Jerk face reveal. There you go. I'm joking. That's not gonna
Yes.
happen.
Chivo, yes, for you, we'll get Baja blasted. Yes,
Oh lordy.
and especially if I'm getting dragged to Menopause the musical.
You,
yes,
you are getting dragged to Menopause.
You have no effing clue how it's going to be. Mark, yes, I'm flying to San Jose. Have a great time. You can leave all the Saskatchewan Roughriders merch with AJ. He'll be tossing out stuff.
Yeah.
Go Riders, by the way. Hockey Jerk, Kevin at the draft. Oh my God, I can't believe the Canucks traded one pick. We laugh because we know it's true.
Oh man, I love it.
Yes,
Jerk in the
yes.
chat. Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, listen, we will be in Vegas. So.
Yes. I mean, let's be real. If you're in Vegas to see Puckguy and Jules with the third person you've never seen before, it's a safe bet. Yes. Kevin Lacey has been hockey jerk the whole time.
Yeah,
It's
there
amazing.
it is. That,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mark is coming from the Saskatchewan.
Sweet, awesome.
Sweet.
Nice.
AJ, if you're watching, make sure this guy gets hooked up, please.
Yeah, come on.
And let's be honest, AJ's got boxes of goodies. You know,
Yeah, no, AJ has boxes of
which I
goodies,
actually got to pick up
so.
for us tomorrow. So, well, on that note, anything else you guys want to add on? I think that covers everything that's happening in the world of hockey at the moment.
Macklin Celebrini is a San Jose Shark in 1 week. I just want to be happy about that.
Yes.
Like, we have Celebrini. It's a good time.
Yes, yes. Jerk, I'm going to his house tomorrow to get it. So
Yeah.
if there's anything else you need me to
Live
grab,
from AJ's house.
yes, Teal Town Live, as we talk about the stuff that AJ's given out and tossing into the stands on Friday. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Chivo, before we go, how do you guys feel about trading the Sharks trading pick number 14?
It depends who's on the board. Like
Depends who's on-
yeah, I've said this before and I'll say it again. After pick 2, because I think pick 2 we know what's going to happen unless actually I'll say after pick 1.
I don't know, man. Pick 1's the only one I think that I know for sure.
Well, yeah, but like after pick 1, like it's a fucking dart shoot at this point.
Yeah.
Like I could see the Sharks trading back. I could see the Sharks trading up. I could see the Sharks staying in place. Like no one knows what's going to happen. So like if a guy like Cole Iserman's on the board, if a guy like Berkeley Cadden who's falling for some odd reason because GMs are scared of 5'10" guys, like, you know, you literally it's impossible to predict. Like I wish I knew, but I mean, I would not mind them trading up. I would be curious why they would trade down.
Yeah.
Is my thing.
Yeah, it's like I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do. It again depends on who's on the board.
Yes.
Jerk with a good fun trade in the chat.
Let's see
14
for HS. Yeah, I mean,
who says no?
I feel like Carolina says no.
Why would they?
Because Carolina's looking to win now. I feel like they'd be looking for another NHL player back,
So
if that makes
flip
sense.
that and then get. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, fair. I don't know. It's
Do
an
they
interesting
have-
thought.
Do they have their first, or did they trade that? Was that
No, they have the
8th or-
first. They're the 28th or 29th.
Okay.
No, they can't be. Did they?
No,
I don't remember.
I
but-
thought it was part of the Gensel trade, maybe.
No, because it was a conditional pick, so it hasn't moved up because
Oh,
the Rangers
got it.
didn't reach, I think, the Cup final, so that's why it didn't move up.
interesting.
But I mean, they do have their pick, but like again, I don't think that's a trade Carolina goes for because they're in a win now mode, and that pick 14, like even if you get Michael Bransick new guard, he's not coming into the NHL till like a year.
Yeah, Carolina Hurricanes are picking at 27.
Who's 17? Who's picking 17?
The Washington Capitals.
Yeah, I can see that. 17 or 18 with the Chicago Blackhawks. I can see that.
Can they add cap friendly software programs to trade with it?
I've been told Sharks have something like cap friendly, so we're good.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't have something like Cap Friendly.
Yeah.
We have Puckpedia. We're good.
Yeah.
Be nice to Puckpedia.
Puckpedia loves us actually, so we
Do they? Well, all right, fine.
It's okay. Ian's the only mean one here. Got Puckpedia. If you're listening,
Okay. Listen, Puckpedia people, if you're listening, I'm mean to everyone. Like,
Yeah.
don't feel special.
He's
I'm
especially
kind of
mean to me and Puckguy.
kind
So
of a
it's
dick
fine.
to everyone.
You're right,
Capitals
Kevin.
unfriendly.
Capitals unfriendly. But yeah, no. If you guys want my prediction, I think the Sharks trade down from 14 with the Chicago Blackhawks for pick 50 and something else.
So that'll be an interesting one. Again, we look forward to it, and we look forward to a fun coverage. We've been putting a lot of time and prep into this thing, so we hope you join us for that.
Right,
and we really appreciate it.
See, I just like I there we go.
Yep.
And see, this is why like I'm the cancer of the group. I
Oh my
make the
God,
org
let's
mad at us.
not.
I make the Puckpedia people angry with
Oh my
us. Like
God.
I'm here to just undo all the good work everyone else does. That is
And
my
welcome
role.
to Teal Town Therapy Session.
Oh,
You're live.
God. All right. Well, hockey fights cancer then. Okay. That works.
It doesn't work. I'm here.
Oh, Jesus. No, for those, I just want to say again that Ian got fired from GMing the Sharks in 1 year in Chow. So, mind you, 1 year, and then he traded 3 first-round picks for Cherangovich. So,
Oh, Lordy.
and then traded William Eklund for Eric Carlson.
Yeah, it was
This is the silly shit right now.
This is the silly shit that happens in our Discord sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
I sometimes I just fire up Financial 24. I just basically tell everyone else how to help me run the team into the ground in this case, and it's what happens.
Once Jules and Ian figure out how to do Twitch.
We will be Twitch streaming.
They'll be
we will be
Twitch streaming big time.
Oh
both Ian and I suck at playing the game, so I'm sure. Also, Aaron,
I never even play. I just like torch the team and then Sam. That's what I do.
Ian, also Aaron. I don't want...
No apology by Monday morning. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I'll
real quick, Aaron. I don't want the Sharks to trade down, but I'm just saying they're likely. I don't want the Sharks to trade down. I'm just saying, knowing the Sharks and who might be on the board, they might trade down. But yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not opposed to them trading up, depending on how much it costs them to do it. Obviously, it's just, again, man, I don't know. I'm gonna wait till the draft show.
Draft is figure it out fucking then. Like spooky thing. But yeah, you guys should join the Discord. It's really fun.
Yes, the Discord can be really fun and really dumb, and sometimes all of the above,
or completely insane, as we heard during this game tonight. If you were in there, my goodness. Apologies to Luke, by the way.
Hey, I just want to point out that I have an Android phone. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't have an iPhone app notes.
Oh boy.
We still expect an apology, Ian.
Okay, so there's a Google Notes app, right?
There's a Google Notes. I'm sure there is.
We'll have the Google Doc ready to go, and
yeah.
I'm sorry that I am such a jerk.
We'll prep that prior to Game 7. So,
an apology to the Florida Panthers and to the Dallas Stars for constantly jinxing you guys.
Yeah. So. Again, we're going to be on all week. Monday we'll be on following Game 7 as the cup gets presented to someone. We hope.
I feel like I need to defend my Samsung phone here.
Here's
what happened, right? I used to be an iPhone guy.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know what we're doing anymore. I'm just like dragging this out forever.
Also, quick shout out to July 1st, because we might be doing something. There might be something in the works.
I will not be here, so I don't know what.
Yeah,
you guys will be I know. I'm sorry. Like, heaven forbid I actually go on vacation at some point.
Right.
Vacation.
So here's the cottage, next to Bob McKenzie. Go ahead.
I lose things, right? I lose things a lot. So when you took away my headphone jack, I mean, now granted I don't have one on my Samsung phone either, but they took away my headphone jack, and like, I can't have earbuds. I will lose those fucking things. Those things are fucking expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Right? So I'm like, no, I want my stupid headphone jack, and Samsung still has Sam, and I never look back.
Oh my God. I love how we're now getting an explanation as to Ian why switched his phone. So Apple, if you're hearing this, please don't come at us.
Oh, I mean, now it doesn't matter, right? Because everything's USB, whatever.
Right.
I could go back to an iPhone if I want to, but now I'm just like,
sometimes I lose myself. Well, we now know
that's the honest to God truth of why I switched from an iPhone to an Android. I mean, like, everyone's like, "Oh, you're poor." I'm like, "Have you seen what Samsung fucking phones are like?"
Yeah, no, you're not kidding, dude.
Losing things. Watch a few of us. Watch
who
out
actually
for
pays for their phone, right?
God.
Like, I just wait till I'm like due for an upgrade, and then I don't pay for my phone. Like, who pays for their fucking phone?
What I was saying is that we might be doing shit July 1st. We will be doing shit all throughout the draft. We're doing shit constantly.
We are going to be doing this. Probably might be the busiest week for us since the season ended, even more so. Game 7.
When the season ended, we were just like, thank fucking God.
Right. So Game 7 After Dark on Monday. Wednesday, if the schedule, which usually has happened, gets unveiled the day before the awards show, we'll figure out a time to be on that, so that way you can plan your life for the next 12 months. Thursday will be the NHL awards show. Don't expect us to be on. Friday, roughly, like we said, 3:30, 3:45, when Ian hits the switch, we'll be on the air for that. We have a boatload of stuff.
Unless Ian forgets. I'm joking.
I would lose the adapter, Kevin. And those things like were expensive too at the time, man. Like fucking now that we got everything's like USB-C, it's fine. Now that we kicked Lightning or whatever the fuck it was called to the curb, we're good.
Saturday.
Welcome to Ian Reed's rants. Anyways,
Right.
keep playing Puckguy.
Saturday, the recap of the draft. Sunday, we'll probably, Jules and I, we'll probably recap our time in Vegas. Maybe, who
My
knows?
flight is at 7 a.m. Puckguy.
So check us out at 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
when we're just getting back to the condo. That should be fun.
Hey, bro, can I borrow your dongle? I do got the
Patrick, I
cheap
love you,
7
buddy.
a.m. flight because this trip already cost too much.
Oh
so-
yeah, no kidding.
which is why if I'm dead, if I'm dead the next day, you
I-
all know why.
I feel for whoever who's picking you up on Sunday morning.
I'm Ubering probably.
Gotcha. We'll have to talk off the air to let us know when we're
I mean,
supposed to
like
get
with
out
the
of
way
there.
this is going, I don't think we should ever end.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we should just never end. We should go on all night. I definitely don't have a rehearsal tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning, people.
I think people are way more interested in this
so
than anything else we do.
the LA Kings logo. Your thoughts?
So,
and
what
why
are our
do they
plans
need to
for
put-
Vegas, Puckguy? And Ian, what are your plans for tomorrow? What does your day look like?
Oh my god.
How are you? You should tell your dog story. Wait, tell them about your dogs at the lake the other day.
Okay, so I was walking. I don't know if you saw my tweet. So I have two dogs, right? I have one, he's like a 80-pound lab, and I have another dog, he's like a 30-pound border collie mix. One of them loves the water, one of them does not. So we're down at there's like trails and like there's a fish sanctuary and everything else. I let my dog swim in the fish sanctuary. It's not really very good sanctuary for the fish, but like, so one of them, like I had them like both on leash because we're walking them. Like there's a nice nature trail there, and I wish I took a video instead of just taking the two pictures, because like the leashes like could not be any tighter in my one hand, and like one dog is like on trying to get to the other side of the trail to not be anywhere near the water, and the other one's trying to pull me in the water because he's like, I'm a big dumb lab and this is the best.
Have I derailed the show enough?
I think we're on a good run here, folks.
Puck, are you excited for Top Golfing?
You know what? That is the one thing I am looking forward to is Top Golf. Top Golf, and then the Taco Bell Cantina at midnight. I think it's just freaking hilarious.
You are welcome to join us for Top Golfing.
There you go. If we get to the party, it's bullshit.
I mean, it is a
absolutely
local
bullshit.
news because he is a San Jose boy, but it
is he actually a San Jose, or is he like this weird, like trying to claim him like Austin Matthews?
He's Ian Aloysius Reed. How dare you?
You mean like
that
also
boy
another
is
trying
a
to say
San Ramon
back on
native.
Celebrini is a San Jose boy.
That's different. He was.
He played here
was-
for 1 year. How does that make him from San Jose?
Austin Matthews is from San Ramon, California, the home of the longest line for In and Out. All right, I'm just saying.
Also, yeah, no, Puckguy is dying to go to the Taco Bell Cantina, like absolutely dying. Like it's been the only topic of conversation.
It is a little spooky at night, but it is absolutely the craziest people watching zone ever.
So if you guys never hear from me again, it was Puckguy.
We're going live on Instagram.
We're going live from the Taco Bell Cantina. Do I have to do that show too?
No,
yeah, you do.
No.
Do I have to do mission control?
Yes.
Yeah, mission control. For the entire time we're in Vegas, you have to run the shows, Ian.
And I get it. Kevin's like, those are in San Jose, right? Yes, I do. And the most beautiful one is in Pacifica. Where you can see Fiddler on the Roof.
Anything like the Pacifica and Cyberpunk? Felix, answer.
Felix? Yes. Yeah, no,
Pacifica's
but
nice though.
Pacific. I mean, it's a gorgeous view of the Pacific Ocean on one side of it.
Ocean.
Yeah, I mean it's beautiful there. No,
Ian, what are your thoughts on the Pacific Ocean?
Beautiful.
God.
It's amazing.
Do you care to
Oh.
comment on any of the fish in the Pacific Ocean?
They're all scary. The ocean's fucking terrifying, man. Like there's so many like things that'll eat you in the ocean.
There's
Terrifying.
been videos like my TikTok lately has been filled with like deep dark ocean shit, and I'm like, I hate this. What is that phobe? There's a phobia called for like the ocean. Also, how are 47 people still watching this
I
shit?
have no idea.
I mean, the thing is that Kevin, yes, I do know those are all over the place, but the one in Vegas is
I didn't
just
know.
hilarious to watch, especially at night when there's people trying to hit on each other. They think it's like a freaking Taco Bell themed bar in there, which is just hilarious.
I would. Oh God, please pray for me during Vegas, everyone.
This is definitely a top 4 ocean.
That's the one who wants to go to.
Listen, I'm not afraid of the ocean. I would just rather not be in the ocean. To be fair, it's
I'm
kind of
not like I just think like there's like lots of like I don't want to be deep in the ocean. Like I could go on a beach, right?
Yeah,
like I
like,
went
the
swimming in
beach
the
is
Atlantic
fine, just
Ocean
don't-
this last summer, and it was great. And then
Oh my God!
throw me in the
it
middle.
was fine.
of
It was cold as fuck, obviously, because it's like it was Nova Scotia, but
Right.
like so we're talking like the northern Atlantic, but like super deep in the ocean. That shit scares me, man.
Speaking of
I
the
was
ocean
watching-
being cold.
Right.
Oh, sorry, Ian, go and then I'll go.
You know what the worst thing is? I'm completely derailing the show. I don't think we're like I'm gonna get yelled at.
Hey,
tomorrow.
get ready. I mean, I'm gonna go in jerk.
So like
next.
you know how like so my new thing is like I don't watch TikToks, but I watch YouTube shorts. And I watched one YouTube short about a fucking snake, and now that's all I get in my YouTube shorts. It's just like
Yeah, that's
nonstop
probably
snakes. And then of course like your YouTube thing because you watched a bunch of shorts about fucking snakes, and I hate snakes. They're talking about sea snakes, and I'm like the Atlantic Ocean better because there's no snakes in the Atlantic Ocean.
So, what's your favorite ocean, Ian? Like, if you had to choose your favorite ocean, what would it be? And
I
mean,
I've seen two of them. I've seen obviously the Pacific Ocean.
Which is the one that's super salty where people can like float in? Which one is
that? An ocean or a sea? That's the Dead Sea.
Might be a sea. Yeah, that's
Yes,
a sea.
the Dead Sea.
Yeah, that's the Dead Sea. Never mind. We've derailed. Oh God.
You're just figuring this out. We derailed.
Yeah,
I mean, at least it's not as bad as the Discord tonight.
Lacey's
so.
right. I keep getting snakes because I keep calling Utah the Venom on NHL 2014.
He made a really good logo though for the Utah Venom.
I made
like Ian
awesome
spent a
jerseys.
lot of time on a spreadsheet for his NHL 40.
Oh yeah, because I expanded to like a million teams. You have to get the divisions right.
No, and then he got fired from the Sharks. And listen,
true.
I'm telling you guys, you should join the Discord.
I think Pacific's like I think oceans are awesome. I just don't like super deep water because they freak me out.
So next up on Teal Town USA, Ian Reed goes scuba diving.
Never.
No.
If the Sharks don't draft Macklin Celebrini, will you go scuba diving in the ocean?
Without a tank.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Rest in peace, Ian. All right. Wow.
That got dark really quick, didn't it?
Sharks Brass, if you're watching, hi, good to see you.
What else?
How did you get fired from the Sharks when you can't go any lower? Well, so what happened was.
Oh God. Wait. So
what
also
happened was.
Go for it. Ian.
So what happened was they were bad, and we sold a lot of players, and we finished last. We had like all these draft picks, and me and Jules were super excited to do the draft, and then I got fired like 2 days before the draft, and I was so fucking depressed.
Well,
and then listen to this. So the Edmonton Oilers win the Stanley Cup, and then their GM retires. So like in NHL 24, I guess you can like they'll be like, hey, go join another team. And I'm like, well, I just completely dismantled the Sharks. Let's see what I can do at Edmonton. And hilarity ensued.
You guys should the Edmonton roster. Ian traded 3 first-round picks for Igor Cherangovich.
Yeah.
Who did not want to sign back with the Edmonton Oilers.
It was bad.
So we let him go in free agency. And then he traded William Eklund for Erik Karlsson. I don't know if that's kicked in. He traded William Eklund for motherfucking.
I also signed Joe Pavelski to a 7-year, $10 million deal. And
Excuse me for a moment. Playing the role of AJ Strong will be Ian Reed.
No, I traded him at the deadline. It was fun.
Oh also, guys, stay tuned for Teal Town the musical.
How dare you, Ian? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So how does this affect the Leafs? Because since the Ian Reid took over the Edmonton Oilers will never win the cup, which means the Leafs have a better
it's
chance to
bad.
win the cup. There you go.
We did some like just funny league setup. Like I think we have like 32 teams making the playoffs. I think the season's a double round robin, so like there wasn't much to set up. Just goofing. Again, it's just like this is the stupid shit we do in Discord. If you're not there, you're missing out.
Puckguy is like, how
is he in Doug Wilson? No, Doug Wilson would not give Joe Pavelski a contract.
Oh.
Wow.
So, all right. I think I'm going to cut this because as Felix texted me, have fun editing half of this show onto the audio stream.
Yeah, if you're still listening to this and you're on the audio stream and you think this is a serious shot that we run here, man, I'm sorry.
We try, but hey, make sure you're with us for July 4th on Prospect Scrimmage, where we have to
be true that. Michael Molasses, pointing out that me and Doug Wilson have never been seen in the same place.
Hasn't both of you been on camera though?
Yeah, I mean, I don't look anything like Doug Wilson. That's true.
Like, he's got some. Well, now he's also working for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I don't think you're working for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Ian.
Oh, jeez.
Or am I?
Find out next on Teal Town.
I mean, I am from the Sioux, so I mean, Kyle Dubas giving a guy from the Sioux a job, not unheard of.
Yeah,
that is very true. We should probably wrap this up, Puckguy.
In case you missed anything, or you want to watch this again,
can we do closing thoughts?
Just calm down a second there. Goodness, this is what I'm prepping for Vegas for. Oh, Lordy. Check us out on tealtownusa.com or wherever you get your podcasts, because this will be heavily edited later on. If you want to watch this entire fun, exciting program, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because if you think we're off the rails now, wait till next Friday around 3:45 p.m. Pacific time.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yes. At least we make it fun, gang. We do. Oh, Marty, no. Shut up, Marty. No, we're not doing that.
For the northern hemisphere,
no.
Toilets spin the proper way.
No.
Yes.
Any other fun questions for us?
Oh, my God. Why are you doing this,
Who
Jules?
would win in a fight? Gary Bettman?
100 Ian sized. No. All right, let's go.
Should we talk about the 100 hamsters run the website? Chat GPT, Ian, maybe.
Oh, no, God. Ian, your final thoughts.
When the Sharks do good, it's good, even though they didn't do anything, which is probably good. I don't know.
Oh, Felix. Oh, my God. And Jules,
we're going to Discord immediately after.
We're going to Discord immediately after.
We probably should have been in Discord about a half hour ago, but that's okay.
I probably should have been asleep a half hour ago. Anyways, my final thoughts are a hot dog is not a I'm joking. My final thoughts are one of Edmonton Oilers or Florida Panthers will win the cup, and there you go. And when the Sharks don't do anything,
way to put yourself out there.
I'm really trying. I've grown, people. But yeah, no. And when the Sharks don't do anything, it's also good.
Oh my God. She is at Sharks_Jules. Ian's at Ian Vlogs Hockey. I'm at Puckguy14 on practically everything on the social media. We will be back with you on Monday, unless somehow there's some breaking news following Panthers and Oilers Game 7, which is going to go into like double overtime. So make sure you're with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for watching, especially at the end of this. And like Kevin Lacey says, the longest show of the year for the longest day of the year.
When Barclay Goodrow burns Sharks ice to the ground tomorrow, we'll cover it. Don't worry.
Yeah, when Barclay Goodrow is like, "Can I be traded, please?" and then we'll cover that too.
He'll replicate the line from the goalie from Slapshot. Trade me right fucking now.
I'm just saying, Barclay Goodrow to Tampa for what's his face, Tanner Jeannot. That's a horrible trade, but we can dream.
And on that note, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real teal together, everyone. Good night.